How and why do some people just not drink water? In the 80s, I don't think I ever had just water. There was always Kool-Aid in the fridge. But I suspect we were often a bit dehydrated. My kids always have a water bottle around, including at school. I think it's education and cultural. It is a cultural thing for some. Where I am from, when you say I am thirsty, you are given water. End of story. Thirst is for water. Any other drink is for pleasure, not for substance. But here in Germany, people say they are thirsty. I say, here, take a glass of water. And they look at me like, don't you have a soda, beer, coffee? My grandfather served in the U.S. Coast Guard during World War II. An interesting choice considering he never learned how to swim early in his service. For whatever prank, hazing sort of reasons, he was grabbed by fellow sailors and thrown overboard as they didn't believe he couldn't actually swim. So he nearly drowned before they realized this was the case and rescued him. After that, he never drank water again for the 70-ish remaining years of his life, living mostly off juice and coffee. Not everyone's water tastes that good, but there are zero-calorie ways to flavor it. Some people are discouraged from drinking water growing up in places where tap water is gross, unhealthy, and bottled is expensive. Some people hold resentment because they could only drink tap water growing up, and now they think all plain water tastes like poverty. Some people are still saying, "Foo," to the obsessive, controlling, health nut parents that would socially isolate their own child just to keep them away from possibly being offered soda, punch, juice by other people. Some people are just following natural cravings. Like, I'll go through phases where all I want is water and nothing else. Sometimes, I only want slightly acidic drinks like seltzer, unsweetened iced tea, or water with a squeeze of juice. I know my calcium is low and all I want is milk with every meal. Some people were just raised spoiled and never grew out of it. But honestly, I feel like they make up the lowest percentage amongst the most common reasons here. From my experience working with people within the nutrition industry, a lot of it comes from their upbringing. Many people growing wasn't taught the importance of hydration through water. Even in physical education, a lot of the people I've worked with internalized the idea that hydration drinks such as Gatorade is the only way to replenish fluids during physical activities and that water is nothing else but an choice of beverage. When you pair the idea that water is an equal choice among other fluids, it becomes difficult for them to prioritize water over anything else, especially when it is tasteless. I had to reprogram the way they perceive water in order for people to start seeing it as a vital source of fluid rather than an equal choice compared to juice, soda, hydration fluids. I am rarely thirsty. My wife has to remind me to drink water. Sometimes I'll get some water if I get a headache or my urine is a gold color. I don't like the taste of most waters. A lot of bottled water tastes like glue to me and my tap water tastes like chlorine. I don't like to add water-enhancing drops to my water because they contain sucralose, which upsets my stomach. The only time I drink water is when I'm legitimately dehydrated and my body is screaming for water. I drink lemonade and green tea almost exclusively. So I probably didn't drink water for the first 18 years of my life or so. The house we lived in had very poor tap water that tasted like sulfur and made you sick. So my family only bought things like soda, juice, and TL. They thought buying things like bottled water or water by a jug was stupid since we had tap water. Then when I got to college I realized water is fantastic and now it's all I drink. Because people are dumb and or addicted to sugar. Devil's advocate, all of those things you listed contain water. For some reason, I love water when I'm super thirsty. But when I am not that thirsty, I sometimes can't stand the taste of water. So then I crave something more sweet tasting. Plus, when I was a child, I got made fun of a lot for only drinking water. I didn't like many other drinks. I had to drink more sugary drinks. Otherwise, people would think I was weird. So that's when I developed my love for Coke. Not the drug. I'd feel brain dead if all I drank was sweet and caffeinated things. Water is the go-to. Even when I have a cup of coffee, I have a glass of water with it majority of the time. Lol. I don't drink water. I drink tea, herbal infusions. No sugar, milk in it. Just black tea, often decaf and mint. Hibiscus, chamomile, etc. Water is cold and boring. Tea is hot, smells good and comes in multiple flavors. Earl Grey for the win. Everything you eat and drink contains water. I don't see how they do it. My mom is 60 and I've never seen her drink water ever. She used to cut the grass in the hot, humid Louisiana heat, then come inside and drink Dr. Pepper. The taste is boring. I will drink water when there is nothing else. But when I have choice, I will drink tasty stuff. I don't like the taste, and it, paradoxically, makes me thirsty. My mouth gets all dry after. I grew up drinking juice and soft drinks. I never crave water. Even when I am thirsty, I can sometimes drink water and still be thirsty until I drink some soda. My mom is the same. That's why she never insisted on us drinking water. There is no science that you really need to drink water. I often go for a week without drinking water but I drink lots of coffee, tea, beer, wine, maybe a Gatorade if I'm exercising.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epicaricast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.